This is the 13.4 mini lesson. Our teaching point is that today I'm going to teach you how to calculate the volume and surface area of right prisms. We need to know this because it's more cost effective to minimize surface area and maximize volume. That part of it we will get to tomorrow. Today we're going to work with the formulas. So when we look at a rectangular prism, okay, think about a Kleenex box. When we want to find the surface area means the area of every side. So think about using wrapping paper and wrapping a box. What's the area of the paper we're going to need to completely cover the box? So the formula, first thing I want you to notice is this is not a 1, it's an L. So I kind of tried to write it over the top cursive so it shows up a little better. So we know to find, like, if I want the area of this bottom, it's length times width of a rectangle. So length times width. Let's put an L and a W on your notes. And the bottom and the top would be the same. So that's what this 2 is for. So this part of the formula gives me the bottom and the top. Okay, this part of the formula, length times height. Length times the height. So that's this front panel, and it would also be the back side. So there's 2 pieces that have a length and a width for the area. So that's the front and the back. And then this, the width times the height, that's this side piece. And again, there's also a side piece over here, so we have 2 of them. So what I did first is I just substituted in my numbers. So 2 times the length is 10, the width is 2, plus 2 times the length is 10, height is 3, that's the front and the back, plus 2 times the width times the height, that's the side and the other side. Now we follow order of operations. So what do I do first? Any multiplication. So 2 times 10 times 2 is 40. Quicker without a calculator. 2 times 10 times 3 is 60. 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. Add these 3 up, again, easy. This makes 100 plus 12. Remember, area is always squared units, so my surface area would be 112 centimeters squared. Okay, to find the volume. So the basic formula that will work for any shape when we have a prism is we take the area of the base times the height. When we're talking about the area of the base, that's the bottom side of our prism. So that is a capital B. It's the area of the base. This doesn't stand for just the base. And we'll make that a little more clear with our next example. So the length of the base, we already said, was 10. The width of the base is 2. So the area of the base, this bottom piece, is length times width. So I get 20 centimeters squared. That's this part of the formula, area of the base. So this is the capital B in my formula. Now it says take the area of the base times the height of the prism. Height of my prism is 3. So the area of the base times the height of the prism, so 20 times 3, 60, and volume is always in cubic units. Okay, let's take a look at a slightly different picture. This is a little bit more complicated. First thing I want you to do is to your picture, I want you to add that this is 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters over here. So surface area means, again, I want the area of every single surface. So I have a triangle in the front, I have a triangle in the back, and I have 3 rectangle sides. So the surface area is going to be the area of the 2 triangles plus the area of the 3 rectangles. So let's break that up. Area of a triangle. So I'm only looking at this triangle now. Its formula is half base times height. Notice this is a lowercase b. This stands for just the base of my triangle. That is always the side where the height comes down and makes a right angle. So this is the base, lowercase b. This 3 is my height of this little triangle here. So area is 1/2 times the base, 8, times the height, 3. Remember, so there was a 2 here. Now I can simplify right here. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 8 4 times. So multiply across the top, I get 12. Multiply across the bottom would just be a 1. And I don't know if is that difficult to see. Maybe I can get in a little closer on that. So when I multiply that, I get 12. Now that's area, so centimeters squared. That's this front triangle, but remember I have the back triangle, so I'm going to write it twice because I need the area of both triangles. Now I need the area of the 3 rectangles. So area of a rectangle is length times width. So I'm going to first do this bottom rectangle that it's sitting on. So that would be 8 times 12. That gives me 96 centimeters squared. Now I need this rectangle. So this is 12 times 5. Area is 12 times 5. That's 60 centimeters squared. But then I need this back side that would be back in here. That is 5 times 12 again. So I have 2 that are 5 times 12. So to get the entire surface area, it's the area of the 2 triangles. 12 plus 12 plus the 3 rectangles, 96 plus 60 plus 60. When you add all those together, we get 240 centimeters squared. Okay, this part is a little trickier when we're talking about the volume. So volume, I have to kind of understand this capital B versus the lowercase b. This capital B stands for the area of the base. Now, a lot of kids are going to think that the base would be this bottom rectangle because that's the side it's sitting on. When we have sides that are not rectangles, it's the non-rectangular side that is considered the base of the shape. So this triangle is the base of this entire prism. So when they say we want the base of the base, this is the base of the whole thing. But what is the base of this triangle? Base of this triangle is just 8 centimeters. What's the height of the base? So again, I'm only looking at this triangle. The height is the 3. What is the area of the base? Okay, we already figured out the area of the triangle is 12 centimeters squared. So my volume formula, it says area of the base. Okay, we found the area of the base. That's the triangle. It's area of the base times the height of my prism. Height of the prism, that is from one base to the other base. So from triangle to triangle. So the height of my prism is this 12 centimeters. So the height of the prism, 12 centimeters. So to find the volume, it's the area of the base, that's what this capital B stands for, that's this 12, times the height, that's this 12. 12 times 12, 144 centimeters cubed.